because he was born and raised in the States, just like me. And I've been working here in Korea, so I don't blame him. I work in Korea, so I speak Korean all the time, pretty much. So I watched Crossing Over, which I have to give, you know, props to because it's a great movie. It's a great film.
With Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, and other great actors, Jim Sturgis and all these other.
Chon.
Yes, Justin Chon is the highlight of the movie. But there's a scene where he's talking to his father in a clothing store.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they speak Korean to each other.
Okay.
Of course, it's subtitled, so to the normal English-speaking audience, it's like, okay, we know what he's talking about. But when you know how to speak Korean and you want to hear the Korean, I kind of had to laugh a little, just a little bit. It wasn't that the Korean didn't make sense.
What was the role?
Let me. In my defense. Wayne Kramer, the director, he's also the writer of the script.
Okay.
Had paragraphs written in English. And he said that he wanted it to say certain words. And for me to try to make that work, a lot of it sounded funny.
He even knew it. He even knew it sounded funny.
But I mean, you know, I mean, that was partially my fault, but not fully my fault. And if I had another chance to do it, I would just pretend like it says the exact words that he wrote. But he actually asked someone, he asked, is this kind of the meaning that I wrote? So I couldn't really, you know, but if it was me, I would have just kind of like made it more natural. And,
in your own words.
I mean, it was good. I'm not saying it was bad.
In my defense.
Do you remember the line? What was the line?
Something about 원숭이들.
Yeah, see, that was actually, he said, we're not all monkeys, and that's what it actually says in the script.
But you know, in Korea, no one actually uses the word 원숭이 to describe Koreans in another country. But when he said 원숭이, 우리 원숭이들이에요, or something like that, I was watching, and it's a serious part in the movie too, and I just went a little, you know, because it was funny. You know, and it's because if I didn't know him personally, then it would have been like, okay. But since I know him, that's what made it funny.
That's made it funnier, yeah.
But no, I admit, that's something I could work on, for sure, 100%.
So improving your Korean, and this is actually good advice.
Yeah, totally.
From Brian.
Well,
Anything
the thing
else?
is, if I was stuck in the States for as long as he has, or anybody out there, and never came to Korea to work, I'd probably be the same way. My Korean would probably be, you know, just average Kyoto style Korean.
Justin's Korean's excellent for being where he is. Yeah, great. And your parents did a great job raising you.
Well, I want to see y'all two have a Korean conversation. You've been here for like almost 20 years.
Brian, have you been over to Justin's house?
I haven't been to Justin's house yet.
Oh,
his actual house, but
he's always welcome. You know, here's the thing: is I've opened my home up to him. It's just that he refuses to come. He says,
all right, first of all, though,
he says you 원숭이. He said you 원숭이. I don't want to go to your 원숭이 house.
His house is pretty far from LA. It's an hour and a half drive.
Is, yeah.
I see.
So whenever I go to LA for work or even vacation, all my relatives are in LA anyway. So when I'm up there, and then he's usually in LA chilling and partying with his friends anyway. So to go down to his house,
it's too far.
Not only is it too far, it's like we never actually have a reason to go down there for no reason to hang out.
You know, a lot of people haven't been to my house. When I had apartments in LA, yeah, they've always been around, but yeah, I mean, not very many people have been to my house. So.
He almost hit me with his car though once.
Yeah.
I heard about this story.
The same night where he was sleeping under that armoire. He called the valet parker, and the car came up, and this huge monster of a truck was like, woof, right in my face.
We have, of course, Brian. Many people in Korea have seen Brian's home because when he moved into his home, they did a show about Brian and his living style and how he lives. And so, tell me, you've been to Brian's house,
and
tell
OCD.
me, tell me what you think of Brian's home when you went.
How I truly feel, this is how I truly feel. I'm not even just saying this because we're on the air or whatever. I would love to have an apartment that's as beautiful as Brian's.
Wow.
Here's the thing is I would never be able to decorate that sophisticatedly. If you've ever been to my house, it's just like, I have a picture of Charles Bukowski, this painting that's on my wall, but it's beautiful my way. But I have a drum set in the middle of my living room.
Wow.
It's like no, but it's not. There's no feng shui to my place.
Yeah.
Shooting star moment. but like it's my house is a mess, and his house is so put together and beautiful, and I just. You even go to the kitchen and it feels clean. Like I can eat. And feel like sanitary and enjoy my food. My house, I don't know if I can say the same thing. So no, it's his home is very beautiful, and you know, maybe if I
very festive right now.
Yeah, very festive. He has all the Christmas stuff up. And,
that's right, and a few days away from Christmas.
Yeah, I know, a few days away from Christmas. What's that flower called with the red leaves?
The poinsettia.
Yeah, poinsettias. He has all that, and and he has 3 beautiful dogs, and they're very well kept. Yeah, maybe when I make more money, I can hire Brian. I could be like, Brian, can you...
Interior decoration.
Yeah, can you decorate my house? Because I can't do it. I've tried.
It's a few days before Christmas, so a Christmas message to Brian. How's that?
I'm right here.
No? You go ahead and give him a Christmas message.
You're an awesome friend. And if there was a mistletoe above us, I would kiss you. But I just hope that you spend your Christmas with your loved ones and have God bless you. And in the new year, I hope that you know, your dreams come true and it's fruitful and you just stay humble and you just work hard as you've always worked.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. And the shooting star moment, mistletoe. If you can explain to us what a mistletoe we do. What do we do with a mistletoe?
I don't know the actual plant, what it's actually called or whatever.
I think it's part of the holly. Holly and the red.
So in the States, mistletoe is something you put up for like a Christmas decoration.
That's right.
And whenever you walk underneath it, whomever you're with, you're supposed to kiss.
You kiss under the mistletoe.
Yes.
So that's the shooting star moment. Ralph.
But I've always wondered about that. What if you're underneath with the same sex or family member?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, I was about to say.
A Christmas message to Justin before Brian has to leave.
Do I have to look at Justin and do it? Because he's going to make me crack up.
You don't have to look.
Okay, I'll look straight. I'll look
straight.
I'll look at the camera.
Okay, Christmas message from Brian.
Well, first off, since this is a Christmas message, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great New Year. You have had a great career in the States. I've watched pretty much every movie you've been in. I even remember you from the Nickelodeon days.
Wow.
And it's just great to have support and a friend like you in another country working your butt off and not giving up and just showing people in the States that Asian Americans can do it. And pretty much you're holding your ground out there. And hopefully one day you and I can actually work on something together. Until then, like you said, I hope everything you do succeeds. I hope you become a billionaire. And then, you know, just stay humble the way you are right now. Pretty much just don't change. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Brian, we want to thank you so much for coming and taking the time.
Are you sending me home?
I hear you got to work on your Christmas decorations.
I like this chair. It's comfortable.
Thank you so much for coming on and being part of this. And we know your schedule is absolutely nuts right now in the holidays. So thank you and good luck to you. Thank you once again. You want to say goodbye to Brian?
Bye, Brian. Bye.
See you. Are you going to moonwalk?